Hello everyone, welcome to Alita Software Labs. This is the chapter 2 of our course, and today we are going to create a story based on a file. To create a story based on a file, we'll create a new story with the responses page. Go to stories, click on the stories. Uh, then we will can create responsive page and click on data and click on file. Here we can select the source file and we have to choose the dataset in Excel. Click open. Our dataset will be open in our SAC and click on import. It will import all our data into our SAC. Let's go and explore our data a little bit. Click on OK. Now we will evaluate our data. Click on a entity. Now it will show the details and click on details. Click on the area below the scroll bar to scroll down. After scrolling down, we will replace the entity value store on. For store on, we have to replace the store on value. So we can click on the store one and click on the entity button showing this arrow thing going downwards. Replace and click on replace value with and click the new value that we want to replace it with and give us store 01 in the value box and then confirm our entry by pressing enter key. Just press the enter key after giving our value and the previous store value will be replaced with the new value, and go above by scrolling upward and we have two other values are there. Now we have successfully created a story and evaluated it. Next we want to create and rename a chart in a responsive page. Here we can see after we have replaced the entity value, we have to go to the story. Here enter amount by entity in the title box and click on insert. Here we can add measure here for our chart. Click on add measure. It will show our measures in there. Click on sign data and click on measures on the and click on add dimension. Here we can add the dimension we want for the chart. Select the entity checkbox and click on dimensions. Drag amount by entity drop on. Here we are just trying to increase the size of our chart, or we can move it around using this drag. After creating the chart and responsive edge, we can go to this click on the page on this so that we can rename the name of the page. Click on rename and here we can give the suitable name. Here in our case amount by entity and product. Click on rename. It will rename the name of the page. Then we can save our story. Click on save. Here we can give the name for our story. We can choose any name we want and give a description. Give an appropriate description and click on OK. So now a successful created and renamed chart and a responsive page. In the next simulation we will revisit the dataset for products and time. As our next step we will revisit the dataset that was created earlier. Click on data and click on the time title. Click on the area below the scroll bar to scroll down. Click on product. Since the cat product has discontinued, so next step you will realign it to cat user. Click on the cat mice and click on product. Drop down there. We can replace the cat mice with the cat teaser. We have successfully realigned the old product. Create a chart for amount by product is the next topic. Here we are. Now that we have realigned the product, we will create a chart by amount by product. Click on story. Click on enter title, and here we can provide a title. Here in our case, amount by product. Click on insert. Here we can add measure. We can add the measure we want. Here we have to choose sign data. That is our measure in this case. And click on measure. And here we can add the dimension we want. Select the product checkbox. Click on dimensions. Then click on the designer button on top, and we can drag amount by product just to increase the size. Here we have done, and we can click on save. Now that we have completed, we will now go to create and format canvas page. As our next step, we will create a canvas page with a chart. Click on the page. Here we can add a new page by clicking on the plus button. Here we can choose the type of page we want. Here we are choosing canvas. From there we are choosing chart. Here click on comparison. Click on the stacked bar or column. Click on add measure, and we have to add the measures. So select the sign data checkbox and click on measures. Here we have to add dimension. Select the time checkbox. That's the dimension we want here. Click on dimensions. Select the hierarchy. Here we have to choose level 3. So level 3 hierarchy has been shown. We can rename the page 1. You can give the name as amount by quarter. And click on rename. Then after that, click on save. After we have created the canvas page, you will now format it as your next step. Click on styling. Click on background color. Select the snap to grid checkbox. Click signed data per time. Drag the chart run to this location. It will increase the size. We are now successfully created, and we are going to add a grid canvas with a table. As our last step, we will add this grid canvas to our table. Click on add. Then choose grid. Here click on the more button. Then click on add with the grid thingy there. There we can select the model. So the model of the data set we need. Then we can add measure or dimension here. Select the entity, select the p_act checkbox, click on rows, click on page 1. Here we can rename the page 1 like before. You can give any name we want. For now we are giving account by entity. Click on rename, click on view so that we can see the story in the view mode. So we have two modes generally, edit and view mode. Edit is for editing and view for just viewing the page. Click on previous page, while clicking on previous page it will take to the previous page. Now this is in view mode, we cannot edit anything in this mode, as you can see. Click on the display, click on tab bar, click on amount by quarter. Likewise we can navigate through the different tabs of our story and click on the navigation bar. We have successfully added a grid canvas with a table and created a story based on a file. See you on the next chapter. Goodbye.